So that was probably right on the edge of popping whatever I popped before, because stuff in the lower back was still a little fatigued from Sunday, but I really wanted to still get up to 500 and basically just do more than I did last time. I feel like the way to go is to do the 455 first, because I jumped from 405 to 500, and I think that was just a little bit too much of a jump. So next week I'm going to do 405, do 455 for a couple just to get the engines going, then go to 500. I got a little cocky. I was feeling good, and I said, oh, let's just do the normal thing, go from the 4 to the 5. But maybe the move is to do that extra warm-up set, take an extra 5 minutes. Either way, back's feeling decent. Don't worry, we didn't blow out anything. But I could tell if I did another rep or another 2, we probably would have taken a dark turn down injury lane there. So yeah, don't forget to do your warm-up sets. All right, let's check the weight, see what we got. Food has been moderate today. Wasn't incredibly hungry. All right, not terrible. All right, let me show you the workout plan. Now, this is all assuming things feel decent during the warm-up, because we did push the deadlifts a little bit. So if the back feels tight during the front squats, then I'll go a little lighter and move on to the rear foots and calves a little quicker. So we'll just have to see. So I really, really, really don't want to fully return to Snap City with the back. And I know we're not particularly far out from when that back aggravation occurred. So even though the front squats are feeling really good, I can tell that I pushed it a bit with the deadlifts, probably because I didn't warm up. I didn't do that 455 warm up. I skipped over that. So I think what I'm going to do, take my victory, just do this, maybe get like 12 reps, do a little more repetition, a little less weight, because 185 felt good, 135 felt good. It's just if I can stay outside of that full aggravation, it's a little tight from Sunday, then I think it's going to be a quick road back to the 600 on the deadlift, and then beyond, because I will not be able to do back squats and farmer carries this weekend because I'll be traveling. So I'll get a good period of rest, assuming I can crush the rest of this workout. So I'll just do one set here, move on to the rear foots and the calves. Maybe I'll do the single leg calves even, just to take even more pressure off. And then we should be in the clear. It's a delicate game sometimes when you tweak something, because there's that urge to get back to peak strength, but the quickest path there is not by going full tilt. It's by reading the signs when your body's telling you, hey, like, you're pushing close to the limit here. I'm not super great typically at listening. I'm just like, no, we're going for it. Like, that's why I'll still like work out when I'm sick and things of that nature. And I think there's benefits to that type of mindset, but there's also downsides. Because you end up pushing through sometimes when really you should chill out a little bit and let your body heal. So short story long, we're going to do what we can here, and just try and keep things feeling good. So 225, hopefully 10 or more if it feels decent, with a pause. All about the pause. Got the quads going, but obviously I was being a little more cautious with the reps. Try to keep pressure on the quads. Whew. A lot of holding my breath there. So we'll give it good recovery. I find that if I feel like a little bit of dizziness coming on, if I squat down, I'm like almost immediately, I'm good. If I continue to stand, sometimes, woo, I don't want that to happen. All right, so we'll give it a couple minutes and then we'll go for it on the rear foots and the calves. All right, so I'm gonna try the rear foot split squats with the barbell because we're at right about that weight anyway, 70 pounds per hand, so 140, so we got 135. Try and get 8 each side. I'll do calves first though, and just a little lighter on the calves. Just being cautious, trying to read the signs, right? Woo-wee. I actually get a good stretch with those. I know somebody commented a while back saying that I wasn't getting a decent stretch, but when you lean forward, you're now starting in a more stretched position with the foot. So, like this is your typical calf raise. These are the ones I do, right? That's the starting position. This is the starting position on typical calf raise. So that's why I can get away with just using one plate. If it was directly lined up, the problem is when I pick it up, I would kind of flop backwards. You have to have a little lean forward, and you got to secure the rack. With this much weight, I don't need to secure this weight rack, but it's a good idea probably to always do that. All right, this should be interesting. And from here, if I put my foot there, let's see. I know this looks cooler than dumbbells, but woo-wee. Great exercise if you're trying to hit the quads and not get the back. There we go. Woo. All right. Whew. I'll give it a little rest. I'm a hair disappointed that it felt like the back was close to going back to full re-aggravation, but I really think it was just that I didn't do that 455 confidence builder set, and combination of pushing the back squats. That's the problem when you're like, if your recovery's off, I run into that issue where I'm just like, I'm going for it because I've had a lot of good workouts, but I think there's some movements like back squat is probably one deadlifts, farmer carries, where if you're super fatigued, like, or not super fatigued, but like if you're tired on a bench press, if you're natural, 99% of the time, all that's going to happen is you're not going to be able to hit your numbers, right? Assuming you don't have any injuries and you're lifting the right way. On a back squat, deadlift, or farmer carry, you've got so many different muscle groups going that something else will pick up the slack, that being a disc or a muscle that's not meant to be doing the work. And that's where you'll run into issues, because there's so many different muscles involved in back squat. You'll be able to push through, as I did on Sunday, but you're not going to be using the right muscles. So I should have been smarter and said, I'll just stay at 275. But like I said, I've hit a lot of PRs on days like that where I've just pushed through. But maybe I need to put something in my notebook as a note that says, you know, don't be stupid or something to that regard for deadlift, squat, farmer carry. Like, hey, if you're not feeling great, don't go for it. Keep it safe. You know, don't get hurt. All right. Last one here. And then that's it. Till bench day tomorrow. And I will do a live video tomorrow because Saturday's workout is going to be early. So, and it'll be a shorter workout because then I am off traveling. All right. Whew. All right, that's it for today. It was a good one. We're still going in the right direction. Just trying to be cautious. The journey is not a linear one always. Obviously, it's ideal if it is, but fortunately, that's just not how it is. Not how it is. If you can learn to be okay with a little bit of undulation occasionally and don't let it throw you off mentally, that used to be an issue for me. Like if I didn't hit what I was going for that day, sometimes I'd scrap the workout, you know, just not do the rest of my stuff. And if that's your mindset, I mean, plenty of times where I don't do exactly what I want to do. You know, I'll get close to it, or, you know, I'll be within range. But if you can learn to be okay with occasionally missing the mark, obviously, if you're always missing the mark, then something's probably off with your food, sleep, or programming. But even when those things are on point, occasionally still you'll have a day where it's just not there, and you got to be smart. Don't do what I did on Sunday, which is just hammer the body and push through and break something. You know, be smarter than that and just knock the weight down a little bit, get your reps in, leave the gym feeling good. You can leave the gym feeling at least as good as when you got there, if not better, then you're going in the right direction. You know, if you're always leaving the gym feeling like you snapped something up, not great. So that's the motivational talk for today. Live video tomorrow, probably right around 1:45 Eastern Standard Time, maybe 2 o'clock, say 2 o'clock. We'll knock out some bench, should be good, crush something decent, and then lots of sets of 15, so that should be fun. All right, thanks so much. Peace.